We are live. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
First 5 seconds are always the worst.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 3.
There's 230 people in right now.
Wow. This is a record-breaking episode 3. Thanks everyone for joining.
What's up, John and Lily? How are you guys?
You know, just chilling. Classic core vibes.
I've been waking up like at 2 or something now. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Waking up later.
Mm-hmm.
But it's whatever.
What have you been doing so late?
Honestly, last night I hit the hay pretty early compared to my usual routine. So I don't know. I'm just dreaming a lot, I guess. Addicted to dreams.
That's good.
Our bassist Anthony couldn't be here today. He isn't feeling well. He doesn't have corona. He just has a migraine. He's fine.
Just to clarify.
Yeah.
We have a very cool guest on today. She's an icon on YouTube. You know her as the ukulele chick herself. She's a full rocker.
I think we met her.
The same booking agent.
When was the show you played with her? A couple years ago?
Yeah, I was at like Sub T downstairs, I think. I think that was like her first tour, pretty sure.
Yeah, it was like a weekender type thing. But yeah, we met her a couple of years ago, all three of us. Anthony wasn't there. And we've been friends ever since. So let's bring her in, Chloe Moriondo. Let's see. I admitted her. Oh.
Oh. Something's happening.
Hello.
Yes, I'm using computer audio now. It works. I'm glad.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
That's cool.
Zoom's like the most finicky program of all time.
Yeah, I love that it's so widely used in these times as well. That just makes so much sense to me.
Right? Yeah, I feel like they're probably, if anyone's benefiting from this virus, it's the Zoom Corporation.
Whoever's running Zoom is like enjoying every moment of this right now.
They're thriving.
What's up, Chloe? How are you?
I'm in my house.
Nice.
I live in Michigan, so we've been under the stay-at-home order for like a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like reinforced that if you like go out for non-essential reasons, like you could get in trouble for it, but that's not really happening that much. It's mostly like people are just going to the grocery store. There's not many people who are like that angry about it, at least around me anyways.
Yeah.
But so I've been doing like stupid online high school crap because I'm supposed to graduate this year.
Yeah,
like,
you're almost
what
done,
is going on? What is going on?
When are you supposed to?
Congrats on that.
Yeah, you're supposed to graduate like this month.
Yeah, it's not that far. I have like my cap and gown that they literally like the teachers like volunteered to hand deliver them from school.
Oh.
It was the funniest thing in the world. I wasn't even home for this because I went on like a little road trip to visit and see some family. And then I came home and there was just like a graduate like sign stuck in my lawn, and like it was crazy.
That is wild. Has there been like prom and stuff like that? Was that all virtual too?
I don't know like what the hell is going on. They're saying like we might like reschedule. But who the hell is gonna go to high school prom like when they're starting college? Like I don't know. There are a lot of people who are like extremely upset about this, which like I'm sorry. Like I feel for them so much, but honestly, like I just want this to be over as soon as possible.
You're ready to get out.
I'm really ready to get out, especially the way like the online school is like teachers don't really know exactly what they're doing either.
Sure.
Yeah. It's like a very weird situation for literally everyone who has a job or does anything ever, basically.
Yeah, honestly. What are your, or besides like the Corona stuff, what were your original plans like post graduation?
Oh my gosh, I was gonna there was gonna be some touring stuff happening. I was gonna go to the UK again in the summer. It was gonna be fun, and then Corona said, "Girl, no." But I was gonna do some support shows in Texas with Girl in Red, which I was so excited for because I love her so much and her music. I was gonna like pee my pants over that, but then Corona said, "Girl, no." But I didn't plan on going to college anyway, so like after school is not really a thing that is a problem. But I feel bad.
That'll be nice to like finish that and be like, okay, at least this is done.
I'm so excited to finally be outside of the academic system. I want it to be over. I want it to be done.
Well, you'll have your world tour either way. It'll just be slightly delayed.
Postponed.
I hope
for
so.
Sure.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
Definitely. What else have you been doing in quarantine? What are like your main activities?
Okay, Animal Crossing first of all, because like that's everyone basically.
Yeah.
I feel like
Definitely.
Yeah.
we're all in the same vein. Like it exists. I've been like starting to be able to write songs again. I went through like a huge block like when this first started because my body was just like, what the heck is going on? I don't know if you just heard my computer go off. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Turn off my do not disturb. But I was like very just like disoriented by everything happening in the world and really anxious. But I've started to be able to write stuff again, which is really nice. And that Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, and like lots of sleeping.
Nice.
Like I'm trying to do my schoolwork as diligently as possible. It's all very weird. Everything's very weird right now. But
How does
I'm sure it's very good for everyone else too.
How is the grading working for your school? Like, are they giving you actual grades? Because my mom's a high school teacher.
I don't know. Like I have a family member. One of the family members I actually visited on that like road trip that I was away from home for is a teacher in the school district that I go to. He doesn't teach at my school, but he like told me that I think the teachers are basically being told not to fail kids. Like they just can't fail them.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, okay, then why
I do anything?
This whole time I've been questioning like how are they going to get kids to be motivated to like work on actual like I get like juniors and sophomores, they need to work on this because they have next year, and I mean I guess this is probably a lot more difficult for them, but for seniors in my position especially, like I don't know how y'all are gonna make me do this, but I'm gonna do it. I swear.
Senioritis is like all-time high.
It's the highest it's ever been, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
John or Matt, did you guys have any like crazy senior pranks at your high schools?
I don't know. Matt was a year.
We didn't do
younger
any
than
senior
me.
pranks. I think our principal at the time was like super against it and threatened punishment on. Well, I'm sure most principals do that, but
I was talking about the bald guy who was like grit. Like,
Yeah.
School grit. Okay.
yeah. No, I don't think we did one. And if someone did, must have been bad. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh jeez.
But
Well,
yeah, I just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, I remember senior year just being like, I didn't take like any AP classes or anything and just went regular mode and like just coasted super hard. And I feel like I definitely didn't go a lot.
That's solid.
Yeah, school's not for me.
Yeah,
that's really valid. That's really valid.
my mom's a senior English teacher, and essentially they're just they're like giving the kids the grades that they had before it got shut down. So if they had an A, then they have an A. But they have the opportunity to go up if they had like an F or whatever. So they can do work
Sounds
or
like a
they
good
don't
idea.
have to. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
stupid. Everything's dumb.
Weird shit. I don't know, man. I want it over. I want it done.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What would be like some advice you would give to younger Chloe in high school?
Oh God.
I feel like last time I saw you, like aesthetically.
Oh my God. I feel like so much has changed about like everything about me and everything that I do. I don't know. It's been like high school. I didn't expect it to actually be like one of those things where they're like, oh, you changed, like you find yourself, blah, 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 like the whole like
Sure.
coming of age movie shit that everyone talks about. But like I went through a lot of those like changes during high school, and I feel like if I had been maybe a little bit more like communicative, is that a word? I don't know, like
Yeah.
if I communicated more with my family and friends and stuff, and like maybe took things a little more day by day and were more patient with myself, especially during junior year, because God, that was so hard. As like a kid who I'd always been in like advanced classes and stuff, like when I was in elementary school, they were like, you're a 12th grade reading level, and I was like, holy fuck, and it's like like I felt like God for a second. So I went through middle school and high school and took a crap ton of AP classes and like advanced classes that were sometimes way too much for me and made me feel like an idiot. So I feel like I would maybe warn myself about that a little bit and tell myself, chill on it, go easy on yourself. It's fine, because eventually it's all going to be over. And I'm really glad that I got over all that crap, because it's almost over now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You made it out the other side.
Thankfully.
Yeah. What I'm like do you go to like a public high school?
Yeah. I've been in the same like public system this whole time. It's weird. Like not much has changed since like this whole music thing started happening for me. Like
Sure.
I've been like the music kid, like at like in like I did choir and stuff in middle school and high school, and like I've always been like the singer of my family. Like I always sing songs and stuff in front of it. Like it was that sort of thing. But like then when everything started like actually happening and I started playing shows, like some kids in the hall would be like, hey, aren't you? And I'd be like, yeah. And they're like, oh, cool. And then I just like walk away, and that's it.
That's good. I feel like that's like honestly the best, because it's kind of like it's like slightly neutral. Like no one's making fun of you for it, but you're not like uncomfortably praised.
Yeah, it wasn't like, I know there were definitely some people who got a little annoying, like because it was a huge public high school. Like my high school has like 2 or 3 middle schools going into it or something.
Oh wow.
And it like I don't even know like a crap ton of kids at that school, but sometimes like some random kid would like come up to me and say something, and I wouldn't even hear him, but he'd say something about like music or like to touch my backpack or something. I'd be like, what are you, who I'd like, walk over to English. Like I hate it here. I don't like it's just the weirdest shit ever, especially because like with the age group that I'm lumped in with, like all the sophomores and juniors below us now, like we're all like just melded in with our group by this year, and it was weird, but it never got to a point where it was like I was feeling like I needed to like drop out or some shit.
Sure.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you hear those like really dark stories where it's either like people are too much, there's like too many fans, or like people are getting bullied out.
Yeah, and that sucks so bad. Like I was really lucky to have like I've been with the same choir teacher for like 6 years. Like I've been with her all semester since like 7th grade, and she was really supportive of me and my music and was really sweet. And I had like friends in choir who were super supportive of my stuff, so it was really nice to see like the positive side of what that was going to turn out to be, because I knew eventually people would like find out and say something about it, but it ended up being pretty all right, so that's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. have some current events if we want to talk about current events. I don't know.
I don't know what is actually happening in the world at all.
Yeah, no, well, I saw the bee thing, but like, what is it? Murder wasps? Did you see
Murder hornet or whatever.
murder hornet?
They're like 3 inches long, and like if they sting you, you just die. Like,
Yeah, like, are we being pranked? What's going on? I saw that headline. I was like, okay. It was like that headline, and then the second headline was like Grimes' baby name, and then the third headline was like Adele's not fat. I was like, oh.
This is what the world likes to talk about. Like, this is all it is.
I still haven't like concluded whether or not the Elon Musk baby name is fake or not.
I think it's real. I really do.
Some people are saying that it's like code for like Kyle or something, and there's like a Reddit explanation that I saw. But I have no idea. I can't trust the world. Not right now.
Kyle would be such a lame like continuation of whatever that name is supposed to be. Like if everyone just found out that his name was Kyle. Oh no.
That would probably be a power move. It was like a really normal name, but just spelled like that.
Yeah.
I think it's actually pronounced Kyle. Yeah.
Well, it's crazy too, because I like forgot about this, but I had some class where I had to like give a presentation on Elon Musk, and that man has like 6 sons already. He's like racking in kids.
Yeah, there's a
Wait,
ton
what?
of kids. Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot about that. And he's just like super rich, so we can just pay the child support. Isn't that like?
I think so.
He's a ton of kids.
There's all these like sons, and now it's just like, and like now he has like an AI basically.
What
Oh yeah.
happened? What's going on?
He's making like a brain chip.
Yeah.
What now?
It's called Neuralink, and you like replace it with a piece of your skull, and it's supposed to like help restore brain function. It's basically like tiny wires that link up to parts of your brain. It's wild.
Oh.
He said,
I'm afraid of this concept.
yeah, he said they're trying to test it within the year. So
What is it supposed to, it's supposed to
So he like theoretically thinks that it can help, say someone can't see or whatever, link it up to that portion of the brain that doesn't function properly and restore its function. Seems pretty cool. I don't know.
That seems like a good idea, but I don't.
It'll
Like,
be
I still don't trust it.
it'll be manipulated to be like some super robot human murderer at some
Terminator
point.
5.
Walking around.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they making like the chip vaccine thing too? I think that's the other guy.
I don't know. Who's the other guy?
What's that other rich man?
Jeff Bezos?
No, not the other one.
Bill Gates?
Yeah, I think him.
Oh, Bill Gates.
I was gonna say Tom Hanks.
It was Tom Hanks.
And I was like, no. Close. Yeah, he's trying to make, the corona vaccine, but in chip form, I guess. Not very educated on this.
In chip form?
I'll pass on it.
Not really sure why we need to put the chip in. Not really a fan of the chip.
32 gigabytes of vaccine or something. Like some weird shit.
Only chip I want inside me is a Dorito. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
But speaking of Tom Hanks, there's the story that I was like, is this real? So there's this kid named Corona who lives in Australia, and at his high school, everyone was like, "You're the coronavirus, haha, we hate you." And he's like, "Bro, this is just my name. You already know me. Come on." Like, "We hate you, Corona."
Lily went right. She froze.
Well, I guess because he had the illness.
Lily,
But he was
you
like,
froze for like 5 seconds. So you need to back up.
Okay. So Tom Hanks hears about this and is like, "Oh man, I've been affected by corona. I'm gonna set this straight." So then he sends this kid a typewriter, And
What?
it's a Corona brand typewriter. Like it has the
There is
word-
absolutely no way that this is real.
It's from one of his movie sets. And the note on it says, "Ask an adult how to use this." And so then the kid's like, "Yo, Tom Hanks just sent me this. What am I supposed to do?" And then he writes him a letter back and is like, "What's up? I got your typewriter thing."
Whoa.
You keep freezing up.
And then you got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me? Wait.
I love that song.
It is a Corona band type. He did. It's on his Instagram. That is insane.
This is
I don't
real.
even know what to say about that. Is Tom Hanks real?
Yeah.
He
So, yeah.
actually did it.
He was the first with the Neuralink.
I like how he also signs all of his social media posts Hanks, but with an X, Hanx.
Maybe he was in on this like Elon Musk naming situation.
No.
Maybe.
That's the concept.
I don't know. All I know is Tom Hanks would be out here sending people typewriters.
Typewriters.
I wish Tom Hanks would send me a typewriter.
Like, just imagine opening up like your mailbox and being like, "Oh, just something from Tom Hanks, just casual." Crazy. That was probably the best story I've found in the world.
Chloe, you said you're writing songs again. Are you working on something? Are you recording? How are you doing it through all of this?
Oh my god, it's weird. Like, it was really weird for me at first because, like, before all of this started, I actually had just, like, right before, like, I went right up to the edge. Like, right before it was, like, not okay to fly, like, people would frown upon you for flying somewhere. Like, I went to the airport and flew to LA for my first 2 co-writes ever. And it was really, really fun, and I had a great time. Because I've never written with literally anyone ever in my life before. I don't have that many people that do music around me at home. I live in a very suburban area, so I was grateful to be able to like be connected with some really cool people and do some writing there. But it was my first 2 times, so I was like really anxious about it, a little bit stressed out, but it was a really good time. And then I flew home and they were like, school's canceled and every co-write you're going to do from now on, we're just going to move it to Zoom. And I was like, oh,
No.
That's hard.
it was crazy a little bit for me, but like, it was also crazy for literally everyone else, and realizing that kind of made it feel a lot better. And so I just started getting on like FaceTime and Zoom and like whatever really the other person prefers or whatever works best, to kind of figure out how to like make a song together, make something off of either an idea that I have or a whole song that I have, or just write something completely new. We're kind of in a like sandbox phase right now for like a new project that I want to work on, because Spirit Orb just came out, which I've been waiting forever to be excited about and talk about all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of sitting, playing around and talking to a bunch of different people that I've never met via online video chat, which is a little bit difficult at times, but
For sure.
so far it's been pretty good. So
What is like the writing process like over Zoom?
it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, cause like normally when you're writing, it's a very like back and forth process, at least like how I would expect it to be and how my experiences were when I did it in person. But since there's sort of like a little bit of a lag, like online, it's kind of difficult to do that. I actually did do it that exact way, like going back and forth, basically, like, which with one person who I had met for the first time. And it actually turned out really fine. Like, it was good. I was so nervous that like that lag thing, because we just started going into it and I was like, is this really how we're just gonna do it? We started like plinking on a keyboard or whatever, and I'm like, okay, oh no, I'm gonna have to start doing things just back and forth. But it ended up working pretty well. But sometimes I've gotten sent like starts for things, like guitar loops that are like up my alley if I send like some inspiration or like a little snippet of something I want to include in a new song. That'll be kind of how it works. But it's very moving parts.
Yeah, definitely. That's so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Is there more music on its way then? As soon as that gets sorted?
Yes, hopefully. I want like there's so much crap that I've already made that I'm like that is so much like so many steps higher than the stuff that I've even just recently released. Like not even in like a it's better production wise or it's just better in general. It's like it is a step in a different direction that I've wanted to take for a really long time, and I feel like it's finally like manifesting itself for me, and I'm like being able to really grasp onto it and like do things because I'm going to graduate high school and I'm going to be able to I'm going to be playing actually in a band with one of my really close friends from Detroit. It just got confirmed and I'm like crying my eyes out about it every time I talk about it. It's so exciting. And I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to just talk about it, whatever, so I'm just going to. But do you know Alex Shortly?
Alex,
Sorry.
Do you know Alex from Shortly?
I've heard of the band.
I think John.
She's the singer from there, and she's amazing, and she's going to do guitar for me in my band, and I'm really excited about it.
So it's,
oh my gosh.
So it's your band.
Yeah, it's gonna be like we're gonna be performing on stage together. It's gonna be more like rewriting a lot of my songs that I've already written into being able to play it full band, and then the stuff that I've been making recently and like will be making from here on, I guess, will be more 3-piece, 4-piece oriented.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
We
I'm really excited about it.
We definitely have experience in that vein.
Heck yeah.
That's exactly how we work, where Lily has her songs fleshed out and then we just do everything around it.
I love that.
Throw our little parts onto it. But
and it works so well for y'all.
Yeah.
It's super fun. And I heard on Spirit Orb, like you have like what is it, like Bugbear, where it's like all this going on and there's like this like mosh pit almost aspect where you're just like you kind of want to rage. So like I could see like how those shows are gonna be already when you have like your full band playing. It's gonna be sick.
Thank you. I'm really
there in a bit.
I can't wait for that. I want to open the pit so badly at a Chloe Moriondo gig you have in last week. Like you have no idea how long I've waited to be able to say
We
that.
definitely have some pits, I think, from after school.
I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait.
I feel like we're in the same boat though, where like there's gonna be the little babies that are like, what is this concept? And you're like, no, just push each other. It's fun and it's fine. Like trust me, it's fine.
Oh my god, I remember like the first time I actually like moshed, I was like, wait, you just jump around and you just it was like the most revolutionary thing for me ever. And ever since then, I've been trying to get like the babies who listen to my music, like the little ones who are just growing into this stuff that I can see like so much of myself in them. And I like want to encourage them to express themselves in any way that they can, even if they don't want to mosh and they just want to like stand to the side and be excited about it. Like, I just want to be able to create a space where like young people and people who are like learning about themselves and like want to just have a great time can. And like I want to do that so bad, and I hope I get to after all this shit is over. It'd be really cool too.
Yeah.
You are even over Zoom. You're doing it every day.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying.
I feel like your fan base is really sick. Where like I feel like no matter what changes you're going through or what direction you want to go through, they will stand you till the day you die.
They're literally like the sweetest people on earth. Like, of course, like when I started going through these like changes in my appearance and like just in general in my brain, because like when you go from 15 to 16 to 17 to like I'm going to be 18 in September, like things are weird and like going to change yourself somehow. And I don't know why I guess no one really sees it coming that much. Everyone tells you like you're gonna go through a lot in school and then you'll grow up and whatever. But it really did happen without me even realizing it. But everyone, a large majority at least of people were like super supportive and really cool about like the directions I was talking about taking. And like I was like really scared to even like talk about it. Like I would talk to my manager all the time and be like, I want a band, I want to do it, I want to do it. And I'd tweet and I'd be like, what if I made like rock music? And people would be like, do it! And I'd be like, yes, Zach, they said I could do it. And it was like a whole thing.
Validate me.
That's basically what I would do. So yeah, that's kind of how it was working for a while. But there were obviously some like I don't want to generalize, but like foreign teenage boys for some reason like really have not been a fan of my eyebrows or like I don't know how to, like, but I'm getting an influx of YouTube comments that I've had to ignore about it. Like
That is so specific.
It's so I know it sounds crazy, but it's like incredibly true. Like it's so incredibly true. And I'm sitting here just vibing about it. Like I think I've learned at this point to just not care, because I like
For sure.
do whatever I want anyways, and at this point I feel like I'm able to. I mean, to an extent, obviously, not whatever the hell I want, but when it comes to expression and artistic direction, I've been having a lot of fun trying different things, and people have been pretty supportive about it. And like my family is even being like, you're gonna rock it. Like,
You're gonna do great.
yeah, it's really sweet. It makes me really happy how people have responded to stuff so far.
Do you have any like major like style influences or anything like that?
I don't even know. I feel like I've like it's so stupid because like I grew up like 6th grade, I think, or 7th grade maybe is when I got Tumblr. Right? that was my age when I got that account, right? And like so, and that was when I started like getting Instagram and all that other stuff too. Like everything kind of came at once, basically. And I just remember like following a crap ton of like really pretty girls and like random people who I like have always just been like super inspired by. I don't know if there's anyone like off the top of my head that I could like, I mean, Biba Doobie, she is incredible. Her outfits make me so happy. Like 90s, early 2000s Freaky Friday type shit makes me like bawl my eyes out. It makes me sad. I like my best friend has always been really into fashion too, and we've been best friends since elementary school. And she actually did the art for my latest EP, which made me really happy to be able to have her do. And so she's also a big inspiration for me, just because like we've both been very into like stupid punk, like early 2000s 90s stuff, and like very colorful, vibey, experimental, weird crap. And I really dig it. I have lots of friends from home that are like very artistic and have very different styles that all influence me in a lot of different ways, which I think is really nice that I get to have.
Oh, so cute. I love that. Shout out to the homies.
Yeah, shout out to the homies, bro.
Matt, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask if you've I don't know if you've like started writing with a band yet, but have you encountered any difficulties with it?
I have not started writing with a band yet at all.
For sure.
Low-key kind of excited about it though, because I have already like grown pretty close with Alex, and we're both super hyped to be able to like do stuff together, and I can already like hear different parts in older songs and like more recent songs that I could like make notes about, and I could like, you know, change into different things and stuff. But I am a little also worried that like something is going to headbutt, or that I'm gonna like not know what to do and get really stressed out, because I am still a 17-year-old and I still do sometimes just like start crying. So
You do.
It doesn't change. Everyone still cries.
Yeah,
No matter
I
how
don't
old
think
you
it's really an age-based thing, but for me it's very sensitive. It's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I feel like when things are actually sad, I'm like, I can keep it together, but I'll just see like something that's like insignificant, and I'm like, why is this making me so upset right now?
Sometimes things will just build up a little bit too much. I've had to definitely like learn how to deal with anxiety and stuff, being like alone with myself a lot of the time, even when I'm like talking with other people, like because I'm not in the presence of anyone besides like my dad's downstairs. You know what I mean? So
Totally.
it's definitely like, and I know a lot of people have to deal with this too, like having to learn to take a step back and calm yourself down and be patient with yourself when it comes to working from home or meeting a deadline or something. Because I learned firsthand like that I really had to like chill out on things on myself when this whole thing first started. So yeah, that's I'm hoping that everything's gonna be cool and good.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah. Is there any like go-to like activities you do if you're like feeling overwhelmed?
Oh my god, I'm like, this is kind of divisive. This might be a little divisive, but I really like ASMR so much.
Okay.
So much. I love the videos of like people just like knitting and like talking about it softly, or like painting and like drawing really pretty pictures or something. Like there's this girl on YouTube called ALB something. She has like pink hair, and she always like illustrates like pretty like pictures from video games and stuff, and like just softly talks about it, and that sort of stuff like can distract me so hard if I just like take a step back and just like watch something, or like, you know, just listen to music, or like do anything that can really like immediately take my mind off of whatever is freaking me out, I guess.
Mhm.
Definitely. No, I mean that's great. I've never tried ASMR, so maybe I need to get on the train.
I love it. It's like some people think it's really creepy, and like I get that there's a stigma. I get that there are some people who make it a little uncomfortable, but I personally like love the wholesome community of people who just like want to sit and like relax and go to sleep and like listen to other people talk about their like cool, interesting hobbies and lives. I don't know. It's nice. It's cool.
Oh, that's sweet. What are like let me think of a good question. What like were there any YouTubers that inspired you to get on YouTube in the first place?
Oh my god. I remember I was like such a huge YouTube kid. Like when I met my best friend, we actually met through like really being into like stupid gaming YouTubers and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And like I never got into the gaming side of things myself. Like I didn't do it, but that's like what kind of introduced me to watching people like do covers and like vlogs and like whatever I would watch on YouTube when I was a kid. But I remember being super inspired, specifically like a keystone moment for me was when I discovered Dodie, and I was like,
Oh yeah. You're like, everything you make sounds beautiful.
my world came crashing down. I was so excited about it. And then from Dodie, she has a lot of amazing, talented music friends that I like would like click the recommended videos of and like be able to listen to such awesome covers and originals like that were just filmed at the time, like in their rooms or something. And I thought it was really inspiring and really cool. And I was always like a really nervous kid around singing around my family or like in front of people that I knew. But I really wanted to like do this. I wanted this to be my thing so bad. Like I couldn't even picture anything else really being what I wanted to do for a living. I couldn't picture it at all. Which like I thought about it obviously because I knew I would probably have to, or at least I thought I would probably have to. But I just like started uploading stupid little like photo booth covers or like stuff filmed on my phone or whatever when I was like 12. And it was like I would like show my dad or something or like my mom. I wouldn't let them watch it around me though. I had to leave the room. I can't. That's still kind of me to this day. Sometimes I still have to just like walk away and like let them watch it by themselves because I don't like hearing it.
That's funny.
It's like with my family, I'm a little nervous around them and my friends because I care about their opinions so much and I want to like really be able to do this. But I just want to do so much and put everything out there as much as I can because everything inspires me a lot and I feel like I've always had a lot of energy to make stuff in me, I guess. Like I've always been like writing stupid little songs, I guess, since I was little, which I think is a habit of a lot of like artistic people in general. So yeah.
It was meant to be.
It just happened.
Do you remember like what the first video you posted was?
Oh my god, wait. Oh, I do. Wait, I think
that's cute.
It was I deleted it and then redid it. Like look, this was the first one I ever did and I literally like leaned my phone against like a pillow. Like I didn't know anything of wall mounts, not even like stacking books. I was like 11 and 12. Like I didn't know anything about anything. The video quality was awful, but you could hear me technically. So like and I did a cover of the Cup song.
Classic.
A little cup from my kitchen, a little plastic cup on top of a book because I was on my bed. I don't know why I didn't just like move somewhere. What's wrong with me? But and I showed it to my dad and he was like, you should move it somewhere you can see your face. And I was like all embarrassed about it. I deleted it.
I'm just picturing you like as quietly as possible, just like
I was trying to be so yeah, it was being a child uploading videos of myself on YouTube was definitely like exciting for me at the time and like very easy because I didn't really worry that much about like the judgment of people, a bunch of people seeing it because I was like, no one's really gonna see this anyways. Like maybe some people will think it's cool though and be like, hey, good job, and I'll be like, oh my god, thank you. But like, yeah, and that eventually like started happening. Like after a couple of years of like learning how to record myself better and learning how to edit things a little more, I started like getting a small community of like 100, 200 people who would comment on my stuff and be really sweet. And I'd be like, oh my god, this is great. And it gave me a lot of motivation to like just keep doing something like once a month or every couple months or something because I had school and stuff. But and then like once sophomore and junior year kind of rolled around, I think is when things actually started like happening and branching off from that, which was really cool. And I'm very grateful that it happened.
Yeah.
As embarrassing as the old videos are.
Was there ever like a video you uploaded that like, I don't know, like did it ever like skyrocket or was it like really gradual?
I think like the one I remember, like it really where things I feel like the YouTube algorithm was just like, I guess it's you today or something. I don't know like what really happened, but I uploaded a video. I had really short hair this was sophomore year.
Mhm.
And I had the big bobbly glasses that I had, and I sang "Best Friend" by Rex Orange County with a baritone ukulele. That I still really like that cover. I'm not embarrassed of that one as much as I am of some of the other ones, but that ended up getting. I remember when that reached like 100K views, and I was like, "That's triple digits," and then a comma. It was crazy. And like my friends were being really sweet to me about it, and I was getting like a crap ton of comments that I was like trying to answer all of them because I was so excited. And then I uploaded a cover of Lemon Boy by Cavetown, who I'm now friends with and is very sweet. I love him so much. And he ended up seeing it, and we did like a collaboration video on an American Pleasure Club song, which was awesome. And it kind of like led me to everything else, basically. I feel like everything that's happened so far was just like as a result of being able to like really connect with special people who care about the type of art and music that I care about. And I think that's a really nice thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My heart.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to be where I am, especially like now I feel super almost a little bit too aware of like my surroundings and myself and like what's going on in the world. And so it's hard for me to like find balance between like overthinking it and not thinking about it enough. But I don't know, I'm just sitting and feeling lucky about being able to still do what I like to do, and trying to wash my hands a lot and stuff.
For sure. Yeah.
Those are good words of wisdom, honestly.
Yeah.
There's some people asking questions in the chat. A lot of people are asking if you have tips on how to grow your music or their music channel, how they would go about doing it, or how you did it.
Honestly, like I couldn't give you like a just like a do this, but I feel like having your own individual style and finding something you genuinely really like to like wear, something you really like to sing, something that genuinely like interests you and makes you feel happy, and like maybe finding a good lighting spot and using a mount, or even balancing some books, whatever you want. Like it's simple stuff like that, and like trying out GarageBand, like little things, like just stepping into things that you could get for less money than would be a super expensive program to edit videos or to edit music. Like I still sometimes will use literally just my iPhone to record like tracks for demos and stuff, just to lay it down and stuff. And I have used my phone only for audio before in a YouTube video, and it turned out fine. So like people need to realize that like it is, of course you should put your best effort into things, but if you don't have a plethora of materials available in front of you, I feel like the main things you should worry about is sticking to being yourself and like really finding what interests you and following that for as long as you can, and working with what you have, I guess, is what I would think.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to it, people really like watching people who are passionate about what they do. And if you're passionate about what you do, then people will watch you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Someone asked if you have a favorite band, or like what bands you've been listening to or artists recently.
Oh my god, I've been listening to like so many. First of all, Beach Bunny, because that's an honorable one.
Thanks.
All of Beach Bunny's music immediately, but I've also been listening to like Hayley Williams' new stuff that just dropped. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, yeah,
I've been waiting for this forever.
Did that album just come out yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was Petals for Armor.
Yeah.
And I have been listening to it all day, just like dancing around my room. It makes me so happy. Like everything about her solo stuff and like the way she kind of grew out of a lot of like drama and difficult situations is like so inspiring to me. And being signed with Elektra like makes me feel so like I feel like I'm like a little sister. Like I'm just constantly looking up at her. If I could be like that one someday. Like it makes me really happy to see her doing that, and the music is amazing. So I've been listening to a lot of her, and the newest Soccer Mommy is amazing too. The what was it? Color Theory was what it was called.
Yeah.
Album. I was listening to that on repeat for forever, and also the recent Peach Pit. There's like just so much amazing music that's coming out that I feel like I could talk about for hours. But yeah, and of course, my friend Cavetown released a new album that is incredible as well. Like so many of like my friends and people that I wish were my friends are making like really sick music, and it's nice to be able to groove out in my room even if I can't see everyone in the same room that I would like to with all my friends and stuff.
You're like, oh, you're just singing to me here.
Speaking of Elektra, someone asked you how that transition is going from being unsigned to being signed.
It was like weird. I don't know, because I had to go to New York like during the school year when it was still physical and happening.
Yeah.
And it was like I don't even remember. It's been like my perception of time is so terrible. I literally don't know like how long it's been since I've signed, but I had to like fly out to New York and like go in front of a judge and stuff so they can make sure like my dad and manager aren't gonna like take my money and abuse me and stuff. And so I was there like, yep. Wow. And then I got to take a picture with the judge, and she was really cool. And I held the gavel, and I was like, and she loved it. She was like obsessed with it. It was great. And like it was a very like cool feeling moment for me, because I feel like this is really it now. Like I can do this and keep doing this at least for the near future. This can be my thing, and I've been able to get this far. It was I feel like I'm still realizing it every day. Like that this is going to be my life for a while, at least for as long as it can be. But I'm like super grateful now to be working with a lot of really good people who care like a lot about their artists and a lot about the environment that they create, which is really important to me. I care a lot about like, for instance, I don't want to walk into a room of people that is like all white men and they're staring at me and they're like, we don't like how you did your hair today. Like I do not want that to be like me. I was so scared. Like I don't know what I expected music to be, but I was like definitely very nervous when I first met everyone from Fueled by Ramen and Elektra and stuff. But everyone was super sweet and cool and like very personable, and it was a very easy transition because I have such good and understanding people like by my side to support me. Like my dad travels with me all the time, and like as hilarious as it is sometimes for me to have to like explain some stuff to him, like sometimes it's just there's a little bit of a divide. You know how it is with parents. Like you just have to like with TikTok, like I don't even know how to begin with that. He doesn't even have an Instagram. I don't know, but he flew with me like everywhere to tours and stuff, and still does, at least until I'm gonna be 18. And my manager is amazing and very much cares about my well-being, both physically and emotionally and stuff. So everything has been really, really cool and good, and I'm super excited about future stuff too, because now I have more tools to be able to use to make cool stuff, which is I guess what everyone wants to do.
For sure.
So I'm gonna try my best to do that with what I have.
Yeah. I think for the last one, someone asked if you have thought of a band name yet,
A band name.
or if you're just
Oh
gonna
god,
stick
I
with your
have
name.
like I have a whole stupid list of like band names. Like I feel like everyone, especially in music, has like a list of like stupid shitty band names. I have
Yeah.
like stupid shitty ones and some like cool ones that I thought of but have like definitely forgotten because I didn't write them down seriously. But oh god, hold on. I'm gonna open my notes. I'm on my computer right now, so I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on. I'll look in the thing. Band name. Please, I want it so bad. All iCloud. I think one of them was the Possums.
The Possums.
I really liked that one. It made me happy. Okay. I can't find them now. That makes me really sad. But I had a lot of like really, really stupid like half-baked ones that I thought of when it was like 3 a.m.
Sure.
Like that sort of thing.
Mhm.
That would not make sense to me later, probably. that sort of vibe.
Yeah. So you're thinking of going with a band name for your band, or are you sticking?
I mean, I like going with like just Chloe Moriondo for the songs that
Sure.
I write by myself and stuff. I think the idea of having a band name is so cute, and I've always like kind of really liked the idea of it. But since I've gone by just my name for so long,
Yeah.
I'm considering just staying with it for a while until I like really sink into being on stage with other people and like working with them. And if like, you know, I feel like if I have 2 people that I'm working with that are like, this is our band now, we should name it. I'll be like, okay, we'll name it. You know?
Yeah.
But the Possums is cool and I'll remember it.
You heard it here first, folks.
All right. Well, we're hitting our hour mark. Were you planning on doing a song, or did you want to? Did you not want to? I don't know. We didn't really talk about it.
I was told that I was going to be doing a song on this, so I do have a guitar with me to do one. But
all right, let's do a song to close it out. That'd be cool, right?
All right. I'll play Kindergarten.
Let me get my concert background up.
I just learned how to play this on guitar today. Oh my god, I love the little audience. Let's overly spit. Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of my Sprite. Hold on.
Amazing.
Would you like to share your lunch with me? I'd surely be delighted to be the one you give the last Oreo to. If that's alright with you, do you want to sit next to me on the bus home? I told my mom not to pick me up today. I hope that that's okay. 'Cause this kindergarten crush has got my stomach all twisted. You're sweeter than sugar, lover, I'm addicted. My brain is doing bunny loops on the disaster. Everything you do just makes my heart beat faster. I'm too scared to talk to you. I try to keep my courage, but I end up getting nervous and my face goes blue. You stick to me like every time I want to tell you how I feel. I freeze up, my knees start to shake, and the way you look is so unreal. You're my own Achilles heel. And this kindergarten crush has got my stomach all twisted. You're sweeter than sugar, lover, I'm addicted. seems all a disaster. Everything you do just makes my heart beat faster. Oh, this kindergarten crush is getting me wrong. I don't know what to do, so I wrote you a song. This thing is going further than originally planned, so I hope you won't mind if I ask you to read mine.
So good.
Hey.
That's beautiful.
That was
Thank you
good.
so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on our little show.
Thanks for
Thank you guys
joining.
for having me. This made me so happy and gave me something to like actually look forward to when sitting at home.
Hell yeah.
Oh, same goes for us.
It's nice. It's good.
Yeah.
I missed you guys. I miss seeing you guys play live. I haven't seen you since like literally a million bajillion years.
Yeah,
It feels
it's
like.
been a while.
Right.
Yeah, I hope we get to see each other soon after it's all over.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Well, I think that does it.
Thanks.
I don't know. I don't know how else to end it.
That does it.
Alright, cool.
Thanks everyone
Thanks
for
for
tuning
coming.
in.
Alright, cool.
Thanks,
Thank you
Chloe.
guys for having me.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.